Everyone. Welcome to another live session. I'm really excited because today we're going to be talking about one of the most important shopping days of the year. If you are in the Amazon space, which you are because you're here. So if you guys are joining, I would love to see who all is here. It's been quite a few weeks since I've done one of these. So I'm really excited to be able to talk with everyone, give my Prime Day strategies, and answer all of your questions. So wonderful. I see Beth. Hey, Beth from Oceanside, California. Thank you for joining live. If you guys are here, let me know you're here, and we'll get started in like 1 minute. I'll give people just a moment to get in here because you guys Prime Day. So this is, I'm pretty sure it's like the 10th Prime Day. I meant to look that up before we got on here. But I think we're right around 10 now. And so every year it gets a little bit bigger, gets a little more exciting. And it's very exciting to be an Amazon influencer. I love July. It's Christmas in July as far as commissions go. So I'm pretty excited about that. All right, look at this. We've got lots of people in here now. Wonderful. We've got Christina. Hello, Modern Day Tech. Yeah, let's go. I'm pumped to chat about all this. KS, hello from Las Vegas. Hello. Hey from Florida. Yeah, so excited to be here live with you. Like I said, I'm excited to chat with you guys, give you some of my kind of best tips for Prime Day. And the other thing too is, actually, am I coming in okay? I'm looking on my other screen and it looks pretty blurry. Can you guys see me okay? Oh, we've got Robin, we've got Lisa. What's up, ladies? Can you guys see me okay, or is it blurry? I'm looking on my iPad here and it looks really blurry and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because I'm making my own interference here between my signal and my tablet here. Yeah, it is blurry. Okay, blurry for you too. Shoot. Okay. Blurry. Yeah. I'm sorry, you guys. I have a new camera, and I'm really not sure. It's probably blurry because all of the youngins that are using my internet connection right now. So here's the good news is I'm not going to be sharing a whole lot of we really don't need to share any screenshots, but we can just chat. Thank you, everyone. Blurry, but not too bad. I appreciate it. Know that I'm working on it. I have a fancy camera now that I'll be using the next time. All right. Thank you, everyone, for answering me and for your input. Hopefully, it's just getting a little bit better with the buffering. Actually, I am going to just turn this off for a second, see if that helps. All right, you guys, we got to chat about Prime Day. Robin said, "Oh, I'm always excited to learn from you. I wish I could get accepted. You were denied for the 3rd time yesterday. Oh no. All right, Robin, we got to work on getting you in, because we do have people that have been denied 3 times, and you can still get in. There is still hope for you guys. Okay, good. Audio is good. Hi, Gigi. Hi, Sherry. Yeah, like I said, I'm on my best connection that I have here, and I think it's because lots of people in my house are using it. Audio is good though. The audio is the most important thing anyway, because we're gonna be chatting. I'm gonna be answering your questions and just giving you guys kind of a heads up about Prime Day. So Amazon Prime Day is scheduled as a 2-day event in less than 2 weeks, actually be going on in 2 weeks. So for July 16th and 17th, those are the 2 Prime Day days. But just so you know, as a seller, sellers typically will extend that Prime Day. So whether they do early Prime Day deals, and you guys are probably getting emails from Amazon with links that are like, here are some early Prime Day deals. You can plan those promotions, but you can't actually start talking about anything until like Amazon says it's okay, right? But the good news also is that once Prime Day starts happening, sellers tend to extend their Prime Day sales. So there will be early Prime Day and there will be late Prime Day. So really, I mean, it could be like up to 10 days where we're seeing these deals and increased sales. And so my goal of this live Q&A is to, of course, answer all of your questions, but just to give you guys some of like my best insights and strategies. This will be my third Prime Day as an Amazon influencer, and it'll be my, I don't know, 10th or 11th, whatever, however many Prime Days they've had as a seller. So hey, Donna from Toasty, Oklahoma. Love it. Nice and warm there. Doug and Nikki on the bike at the gym. Love it. Love it. Thank you guys for joining. Always love seeing you here live. So Prime Day. Prime Day is, Prime Day, I love looking back at my stats from last July. And that's when I really started like talking more about this and kind of created my YouTube channel around this, because July of last year was my biggest month, my biggest earning month of being in the on-site influencer program. And I earned just over $14,000 last July. So what's it going to be this month? I don't know, because we only have 2 days of earnings so far, but that's my goal, is at least 10,000. If I can get to that 14,000 again, I'll be really, really happy. But I just want to kind of give you guys an idea of the opportunity here, right? Like everyone's like, oh, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, those are the big days. And Amazon's been having their Prime Day deals in October, but July Prime Day is it is prime. It is prime for you guys to earn. So I'm super curious what everyone is doing to kind of prep for Prime Day, and then I'll give you some of my top strategies here. I did release a YouTube video. I think it was last Friday now, on like my number one way to really maximize your earnings on Prime Day. And if you guys are new to this channel, my name's Kathleen Coble. I'm an Amazon seller, consultant, and influencer. But one thing that I really practice and preach and teach on here is how to make the most of your time. Like, we don't all have 12 hours a day to work. Maybe some of you do. And if you do, I'm very jealous. That's wonderful. But I do not. So, really the goal here is how can we earn the most money with not spending 12 hours a day doing this, right? Maximize your time. Work smarter, not harder, right? So one of my top tips that I shared in my most recent YouTube video was just how to go back and look at your stats. Because I don't think quite enough people do this. And this took me a while to really appreciate and understand how important this is. Amazon doesn't give us a lot of data. And so the data that they do give us is really critical to take some time and go and look at this. And bare minimum, I do this every single month, what I'm about to kind of walk you through. And again, there is my latest video, which I thought I was trying to link to it. So I'm not going to take you guys off of the live right now, but just know that I'll make sure it's in the description here so you guys can watch it later. Excuse me. And yes, KS says, took your advice and did follow up videos on my top sellers this last month. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, that's the strategy, right? So what is the best way? How can you prep for Prime Day if, like, say you don't have a ton of time and you're like, I need to maximize what I have already. I don't want to go buy a bunch of stuff. Totally understand. You don't need to go buy a bunch of stuff, but what I want you to do is to go and look at your top earners from, you can go 30 days, you can go 60 days, or you can go 90 days. And I had a question on this channel, or on the video that I posted last week. And it was like, well, what if I don't have 90 days of earnings? And what if I don't have, what if I don't have a lot of stats and I'm, kind of brand new? And I would say this. So for the brand new people, excuse me, let me just take a sip of water. For the brand new people, the best thing that you can be doing right now, if you don't have a lot of videos and you don't have a lot of stats that you can look back on, is to go through your order history. And I have a video on here as well on how to actually download your entire Amazon order history. Like, so for the lifetime of your Amazon account, this is really, really useful, because especially if you're brand new to the program, what I want you to do is go download your order history and then sort by price. How much did you pay for everything? And start at the top, because the highest price items are going to pay you out the most commission, because commission is based on the sale price. So if you are promoting a product that's $100 and the commission is 4%, you're going to make $4 on that, versus if you're promoting a product that is $25, you're going to make a fourth of that, right? You're only going to make $1. So start with your higher price items, okay? And then just work your way down and start making videos like that. if you haven't already gone through your Amazon order history. And if you want a little shortcut, I do highly recommend the software tool Fluencer Fruit. I will put my affiliate link on here just for a second while I'm chatting about it. But this is a Chrome extension, and it not only gives you the best opportunities for products, but it works in your order history. It works in your shopping cart, like it works for wish lists. So if you're like, well, where do I start? If you don't have a tool like this, just start with the top the highest price items and kind of work your way down. But if you do have a tool like this, it's just going to accelerate your earnings even more because it's going to give you that opportunity score. So again, this is Fluencer Fruit. I use it. I love it. This is my affiliate link. If you guys want to check it out, go for it. You don't need to have it, but anytime someone's like, why didn't you push Fluencer Fruit more? Like, and I'm like, well, I don't like being salesy. And they're like, but you don't know how much this has helped me. So I'm going to leave this up here for a second so you guys can check it out. And Liz Saunders, the founder and creator of Fluencer Fruit, is one of my good friends, and she is very highly approachable. She has an amazing community of very supportive people. A lot of people on this live stream right now are members of Fluencer Fruit as well. So yes, and Beth just reminded me that Fluencer Fruit now works in the other geos too. So if you guys are in international marketplaces, you can use this. So this is just a great tool that's going to help you accelerate your earnings and, be able to have better output in less time, right? Hey, Maggie, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. I love seeing you here. So yeah, there's the tool. But the thing is now, so go through, do that, all your order history and whatever. If you guys are like, yeah, okay, I already did all that. I don't know how to get those up, or off, but at least they're thumbs up, right? So, yes. So, the other thing, so if you are not brand new and you've already gone through, you've exhausted your order history and you're like, I just don't want to spend any money. Don't spend a bunch of money before Prime Day because you can go buy stuff on sale too. So wait till some of those sales go on for Prime Day. So without having to go buy a bunch of new stuff, okay, here's the best strategy. And I walk you through it with screenshots in the other video that, again, I'll link below here once we're done. Doug and Nikki also said, I'll push Fluencer Fruit. Click buy it now. Can't go wrong on that. Totally agree. Like I said, it just really, it makes everything just so much easier. And one of the best features I love about it, and this is in my other video, so I really do recommend you guys check out the walkthrough that I did. And it will tell you if your videos are on the carousel. So that's one of the reports that I want you to pull up. There's two reports, okay? And the first one is your Creator Hub dashboard. Some people call it the Manage Videos page. So that's where you actually go and upload the videos. This is the page that Fluencer Fruit works on, and it will tell you is your video on the upper carousel, lower carousel, or both. It also tells you amazing things like conversion rate. Now that I'm just like, I keep chatting about it, I'm going to leave this up here for a second. It'll tell you your conversion rate. It will also tell you if the item is in stock or not. So that's super helpful because if the item is out of stock, now you know, right, that, sales might be going down for a little bit. And you can also go look to see kind of track and see if it comes back into stock or, if it's going in and out of stock. There's a free extension you can use called Keepa, Keepa. And once you have that on your browser, it will live on Amazon product pages and it will tell you the in-stock rate and the pricing history. So that's also a really helpful tool. But if an item goes out of stock, right, then you can go and you can see, is it frequently going out of stock? Is it out of stock for a long time? If you go keep checking back. And sometimes sellers will do this. They will create a brand new product, a new ASIN, if they want to kind of ditch their old reviews or they want to start fresh or something happened, with their other product listing. And it's a little gray hat. Some sellers do it, some sellers don't. But if you see a product that's been out of stock for a long time, that's a good little tip, a good strategy to see if you can go find it somewhere else. It has to be the same product. It has to be the same brand, of course, right? So make sure that that's there. But that's, kind of just one little tip that'll be helpful there. Let's see. Donna says, I've seen a lot of TikTok videos of people advertising Amazon's Today deals, and they have a link in the bio to their storefront to Idealist. Do you know if this approach is worth the time? Donna, that's a great question. I think it depends on like what are your followers on that social media platform kind of expecting from you. So if you've been doing something like that, I think they're a little bit more primed for it. But I do like that strategy because you are able to stay compliant with Amazon, right? If you're pointing people to idealists, and then with the idealists, right, you can put a whole bunch of different things in there. You can kind of keep adding to it. So if people are finding your content later and then they're clicking on your idealist, it's all there, right? I think the is it worth the time is really like, has it worked before with your social channels? And if you haven't tested it, I would say the best time is during Prime Day because people are going to be looking for sales. People are going to be browsing social media. They're going to be browsing Amazon. So I would say if you're like, I don't know, I've never tried this, there's never been a better time than during Prime Day. I don't do a ton of social. It is on my list to get back into social so that I can promote the content I'm already creating for Amazon. I don't have the bandwidth right now. I think I need to hire someone on my team to help me out with social media. But yeah, okay. Still don't have enough TikTok followers for a link yet. Gotcha. That's okay. I mean, you can still, oh yeah, I guess maybe you can't do like if you have a business account. So I have a business account. And so that's why I'm able to put my link in bio, but that's it. Right. So I think it really depends. Hey, Tamara, thanks for joining. Let's see. We had one more question, and then I'm going to go back to the strategy that I want you all to do. You have almost 2 weeks, so you can absolutely get this done in 2 weeks. Peachy Keen says, I've been trying to multi-purpose by putting them on YouTube. Great. Getting good views, but not many sales from them all. Any tips regarding the viewer to click the link? Yes, Peachy Keens, I have lots of tips about that. My top two would be the first one is make sure your link is in the very top of your description. And that's probably pretty obvious, right? Put it at the very top. What I like to do is I do the product name and then I say on Amazon. And then I link to the Amazon direct product page of the video, the product that I'm promoting. But I also use a third-party software called Genius Link. And actually, I do have a link for that. I am also an affiliate for Genius Link, but as you guys know me, I only recommend things that I use and love. And Genius Link is a linking, they do deep linking, but they are Amazon compliant. I have spoken with people that work there, and we actually are going to be doing some promos in the near future. But I love Genius Link because I was in the same boat as you. I'm like, okay, I know I'm getting clicks because I'm seeing it on the Amazon side, but I'm just not getting conversions. And within 30 days of me using Genius Link instead of just like doing the site stripe link from Amazon, I like 4 to 5x my earnings for offsite on Amazon just using this. It starts at $6 a month. I can't remember how many clicks you get for that first $6, but then you can kind of work your way up there. Again, this is my affiliate link, full disclosure. However, I use and love this software and it pays for itself over and over every single month because what it does is when people are on mobile and they are clicking on your Amazon affiliate link on mobile, there is something, and I'm not super techie, so I might say this wrong. And if someone wants wants to help me clarify, please do. But this linking software makes it so that when people click on your link, your affiliate tracking cookie stays in place and it opens the app, the Amazon app on their phone. So this is really for, mobile linking, which a lot of people, especially on social, right? They're on their phones. And a ton of people, I watch YouTube videos all the time on my phone. So if I'm clicking, I'm on my phone. And what Genius Link does is it holds that cookie and it opens the Amazon shopping app and it holds your affiliate cookie, as opposed to if you don't have this and someone clicks on your link from YouTube and they open it in their on their phone, your affiliate link is now like your cookie is gone for whatever reason. However that works, Genius Links holds that. And so I would say if you're not already using Genius Link, to try that. It's $6 a month. It's a pretty low risk, and just use that linking. What I did was I was a little skeptical, right? Like with anything, I got to try it out before I talk about it and recommend it. So how, so if you just do it for a month. And if you make more than $6, keep it. And like, you probably will, especially if you're posting pretty frequently and repurposing on your YouTube channel. This is an amazing software tool. You can track your links. And again, you will see your commissions rise. I can't guarantee, right? But every single person I've recommended this to, they're like, oh yeah, same results, 4 to 5 times what I was making off Amazon. And so that's going to be super helpful if you want to really lean into repurposing on YouTube, which I do. I highly recommend it. That is where I make sure that's like my second kind of income channel as far as like repurposing my Amazon videos. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see. Love It Review says, why would Genius Link improve by? That's why. Peachy Keen says, wow, that's amazing. So much for the tips. Going to try it. Awesome. Yeah, if you guys try Genius Links, please keep me posted. Let me know how it goes. And if you want to support me and the channel and I can keep doing these free lives, make sure you put my name in the referral. Say that I sent you, and they'll love that. So thank you. Costco Fine says, can you please explain why affiliate links generated through Amazon don't work in your YouTube video description? I thought they were already deep linked. Thanks. Yeah, it has something to do with the affiliate tracking cookie, but going from the link and then opening it in your app versus like not. There is, I'm sure, more technical ways that I can say this properly that I'm probably not, but basically Genius Link keeps your affiliate cookie in place so that when people click on their phone, right, it then opens up into their shopping app, which makes it easy to purchase, but then also keeps your affiliate cookie. Like that's why. That's kind of the non-techie version, I guess, of yes. Oh, okay, awesome. Robin said it's $6 a month for the first 2,000 clicks. Yes. Love It Reviews. Yeah. So do you put your site Stripe link into Genius Link? Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. You do. So you take your site Stripe link from Amazon, put it in a Genius Link, and then that is the link because you want to make sure you have your affiliate ID in there, right? So yes, that's exactly what I do. And Ray says, yes, terms of service was a concern for me. It's always a concern for me, Ray. And I read all the documentation from Genius Links. I've talked personally with people that work at Genius Links. And there's actually a bunch of features that I don't even use that are really super helpful. So like I said, we're going to be doing a promo with them in the near future. So yes, I always do things the right way. I appreciate you calling that out, Ray. Yes, I read everything. And here's Ray, here's the one thing that I make sure to do that's in their terms of service. And with Amazon, the thing you have to say before you have the link is that you're directing them to Amazon. So that is like the one caveat. And that's why if you guys look at my Smart Business Mom YouTube channel, you can see how I do the descriptions there, but I do the product name and then I say on Amazon. And then I have the Genius Link because I'm letting them know that I'm taking them to Amazon before they click on the Genius Link because it doesn't say Amazon in the link, right? So that's the one thing that's in their terms that was like very clear that Amazon wanted. You have to tell people, of course, that it's an affiliate link, normal disclosure stuff, but you have to just tell them before they click that you're taking them to Amazon. So I just do that with on Amazon, and that's all in their terms and laid out really easily. Yes. Reviews by Christina says, I love Genius Link. It is so easy to use. Ray says, do you use Genius Link still when you're adding links in campaigns for creator connections? I don't use Genius Link to go put links back into the campaigns for creator connections, but I don't really do anything different. So like when I create for creator connections, I do the same process on YouTube, but I don't do any like different linking. Yeah, as far as that goes. Oh yes, and Doug and Nikki, that's a great point. Their report, which shows your links that are dead, is awesome. It is great. If an old product is removed, instead of having to link to nowhere, they give you a report so you can correct them. Yeah, thank you for calling that out. That is huge. That is a huge feature. Because that's one thing where we're like, oh, I was making sales on these. And, between Genius Links, Influencer Fruit, like you guys can know by pulling one of these reports, if an item is out of stock. And yeah, Genius Link makes it super easy for that. So I think I answered everyone's questions, but if I missed something, please let me know. Okay, so I'm going to take that off because I just want to go into the quick kind of rundown of what's the best way to maximize this. And I appreciate everyone who is on live. I think you guys are wonderful. I love doing this. I haven't done this in June because it was a very, very busy month, a very busy month for my family and my kids. And so I'm excited to be back in July, which is the best possible month to be earning. Maybe December, maybe, but July is always my top earning month. So, all right. Here's what I want you guys to do. Take your Creator Hub dashboard, the last 30 days, all your video stats, right? And some of the most important things that you can learn on this page are what are the most viewed videos and how can you learn from those most viewed videos? Because so you can actually sort by views. Okay. So if you hover over it, it doesn't make it super obvious, but if you hover over views on your managed videos or Creator Hub dashboard, I might have to let my dog out here in a second. There's a lot of commotion outside my office. All of the whole family's here, so we'll see if I get interrupted. But that's going to tell you just a few metrics, but what I want you to look at is the views. So sort by views, and so that your top viewed videos are going to be on top. And I want you to just look at those top like 10, 15 videos and like what can you learn from those? What is the average view percentage? How long are people sticking around? And then especially for those top 5 videos, like of course, what are your sales like? We're going to look at that other report too. We want to look at sales report and compare. But like, what can you learn from those most viewed videos? Because for me, that tells me Amazon is showing this video. Why? Is it because of the product listing page? Is it because I made it to inspire? Is it because my video is amazing? Well, what did I do in that video? Is it a, close up of the product demonstration, or is it, does it have my face in it or not? Kind of watch, especially just those top 5 viewed over the last 30 days. What can you learn from that? How can you replicate whatever like content, like kind of whatever filming strategy you've done in those top 5 in order to create? Now we're going to go over to your sales report. So now I want you to go over to your on-site affiliate reporting and kind of do the same thing, right? You can look at the last 30 days, but you can also go back 60 or 90 days if you want to. Amazon will let you go back 90 days. And again, if you guys go to my channel after this and just look at the most recent published video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do what I'm saying right now. But so let's say you go back the last 90 days, because that's going to give you the most data that you possibly can for this report. Go back to the last 90 days, and then I want you to sort by none. It'll give you basically the list of products. And so I had this question quite a few times, like, how do I sort by none? So when you're on your reporting page, Tamara, I'm going to get to the Prime Day if you're brand new. I said it, but it was before you came on. So I'm going to go over that in just a second. I will though. I've got a good strategy for you. So I want you to look at your last 90 days of sales. And then if you look under like the main metrics, right? You see like the big metrics, and you got your graph, big metrics. Look under there. You're gonna have columns, okay? It's going to say either date or product or whatever. If you look all the way over to the right, up above commission income, there's a drop-down menu. And you can sort by date, you can sort by none. If you sort by none, it's going to give you the products. So then it's going to pull up all the products that you have sold. And it's going to group them by either the units or the commission. Either one doesn't matter. But sort it by commission for the sake of time, for the sake of Prime Day is less than 2 weeks away. So sort by commission. So your top commission items are at the top there. What can you learn from those top 10, 15 items that you've been earning on? Are your top 10 items giving you the top 80% of your revenue? Probably. If not, that's okay too. But what I want you to really look at is, can I make another video for these items? Because if you look at your top performing products, you've already validated, Amazon's showing your video, people are clicking on it, people are buying because you're earning. So the best thing you can do in the least amount of time is to create an updated video. Create an updated video 6 months later, 1 year later, however long you've been using these items for, and create another video that gives an update that maybe talks about something a little bit different than you did in the first video. We can kind of go over some recommended things on what do we talk about, what do we really do in these second and third videos. And the reason why I'm recommending you do this is because you've already validated these products sell well for you. So if you create another video, it's going to double the chances that one of your two videos are going to have great placement in the top carousel over Prime Day, right? Especially if it's new content. Amazon seems to tend to prioritize new content, at least in testing it, right? So more often than not, I see that my new content will get placed in the upper carousel if there is one. If even for some of those saturated items, the really high selling items, because they want to test it, right? So I really do recommend creating a second video. If you haven't already, a third video. I wouldn't do more than 3. I think that's a little excessive. And I try not to, I don't want to be like the greedy person that has like 4 or 5 videos in one carousel. 2, 3 max for me. But again, the content has to be different, right? Amazon just sent us an email last week saying no duplicate content. And that is different than what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about creating a brand new video for the same product you've already created for, which Amazon highly encourages. They have one of their like best practices videos and our PDFs, and I can link to it here later too. Specifically says we encourage you to do multiple videos about the same product, but it cannot be duplicate content. You cannot upload the same video more than once and tag different ASINs and different products, and like just don't do that. It's just poor practice, and you're kind of just trying to cheat the system by creating one video and uploading it 10 times. People do that still. So now Amazon's cracking down on that again. I had a lot of questions like, you saw the duplicate content email, right? And I'm like, yes, I'm not saying upload duplicate content. I'm saying create a new video for the same product, which again, Amazon loves and encourages. But again, that is going to give you double the chance that your video is going to be in the carousel or stay in the carousel over the Prime Day shopping event. Let's see. Tamara was asking, so what if I'm brand new? So what I would say is to download your entire order history, which I have a video about how to do that. And then I want you to sort by price. And I want you to just start with the highest price items. Do you have anything in your Amazon order history that's over $100? Start there. Start creating for those items and then kind of work your way down. And if you have a cool tool like Fluencer Fruit, that's going to help even prioritize more for you because it's going to give you your opportunity score. And then you can really sort by that. You can sort by opportunity score instead of just price. But I say sort by price if you don't have that, because if you're creating for those higher price items, and here's just another thing I've learned along the way, right, of doing this for so long, is that yes, higher price items pay out more money. Like that is obvious, right? But the other thing about higher price items is there's a higher purchase consideration rate. So, right, think about you're an Amazon customer and you want to go buy a $500 patio set. Are you just going to buy it, or are you going to kind of browse around a little bit and read some reviews and maybe watch some influencer videos to see what it looks like up close and what their experience is with it? So there is a higher chance that someone's going to watch your video for those higher price items because they're taking a little bit longer to decide if they want to purchase those. Whereas those like $10 items, $20 items, people are watching videos, but not as much, right? So that's kind of where that comes in. All right, I'm going to go back to the chat and answer some of these questions that have come in. Let's see. Kathleen Shaw. Hey, how are you, Kathleen? Sorry I'm late. Don't worry about it. Can you separate your 2 emails without losing your information? I keep getting told that I don't have a live account. Oh, you're still having that problem. Shoot. Okay. We've got to get you in. And if anyone has any recommendations for Kathleen, I know you've been posting in the group and there's been a lot of really helpful recommendations with people kind of helping you with how do we get you in? Because I know you're getting a weird error message. And I know some of the recommendations before were to like disconnect your Meta Business suite. apply for Amazon influencer program and then wait till you get in and then go reconnect it. Cause yeah, there's something like glitching there with Facebook. And Kathleen, I'm wondering if you have another social account that you could even just attempt to get in or connect to the Amazon application there to see. Yeah, let me know if you've tried any other social platforms. If you're on TikTok, definitely apply with TikTok. That's the easiest way to get in right now. But yeah, we've got to get you in, and I'm not sure why you keep getting told you don't have a live account. Did you also, one other thing I would say is to write into Amazon support if you haven't already. They're not always helpful, but sometimes they are. It's always worth a shot, right? So you can open up a chat or you can email support and see if they can help that way. But please keep me posted and let's figure this out, especially in the Facebook group, because I know there's a lot of people that had similar issues that were helping and chiming in there too. Let's see. Costco Fine says, what is the current state with international placements? Do you think it's worth spending time before Prime Day repurposing the existing content? I think that, oh, and look, so actually I can put this up here so everyone knows what we're talking about. The current state of international placements, the last time I checked, so I am earning on the UK. So those were back on the UK. Last time I checked was Canada, but I've not checked this week. So that doesn't mean that they still are. I would say, Amazon keeps taking putting them on and then taking them back. And why, I don't know. But I would say if there was ever a time, it'd be now before Prime Day. I have to imagine that they will keep this on for Prime Day as kind of a test because there's going to be so many people buying and just browsing around on Amazon, not just US, but everywhere, right? So I would say if you're going to invest the time, now is the time to do it. The other thing though is you can do the same strategy that I just said with like creating second videos for Prime Day. You can do that same strategy with international placements, right? You can go take your top performers and go put those videos over first because if they convert on the US, they're going to be more likely to convert internationally as long as they're selling internationally. And same with the newbies. If you guys are like, well, I don't have a ton of videos and I want to do US and international, I would start with the same way. Look to your items that are over $100 first, or use Fluencer Fruit to find that opportunity score and then just kind of work your way down. Yeah. I think it really depends. Some people are making decent money internationally, and I don't have a ton of videos up internationally, but all the ones that I do have been making money on and off. When there's video placement, they make money, right? When there's not, of course they don't. But that's how I can tell when the videos placements come back because I log in and I see the money has gone up. So I do think that it's worth it. It's just a matter of like kind of where does it fall on your priority list, Yes. Sherry said someone above asked if you put your site stripe link in your Genius link. I have the same question. Yes, I do. So my process is I will take the site stripe link because you need to make sure that you're using your affiliate link, right? So use your site stripe link, take that link, put it into Genius link, and then the link that pops out of Genius link, that will be the one that you then link to in your YouTube description or in your social media or anything like that. And like I said, after reading all the terms of service, the one thing you just need to remember to do is to tell the person who's about to click, right? Not only that it's an affiliate link, of course, but you just need to disclose that you are taking them to Amazon before the link appears. So the way that I do that is I say the product name on Amazon, and then I put the Genius link there. So, and you guys can look at my Smart Business Mom YouTube channel if you want to see like exactly how I do it. But I mean, that's how I do it. All right. Let's see. Where do I find my affiliate link for Prime signups? Yes. Amazon keeps taking this stuff away. If you Google like sign up for Prime and it just has to be the Amazon.com, page, you should see a site stripe, that bar, and then you can pull an affiliate link from any page on Amazon using site stripe. They took away like the ability, they used to have a whole list of all the bounty programs and like it was glitched out for a while and now it's just like not there. The link is there, but the page that it drives you to is just like educational information. It doesn't actually give you where to pull those links. So you kind of have to navigate and find that page. and then pull your site stripe link. Yeah. Okay, Tamara, so we went over this. If you guys pull your order history and start with those higher price items, that would be my best recommendation on how to really make the most of Prime Day if you're brand new and don't have a ton of videos to really pull stats for or like compare. Um, yeah, Doug and Nikki, great point. Doug and Nikki said other countries keep coming online for a flash, then disappearing again. It's currently not worthwhile, but I am looking at as planning long-term seeds. Yeah, I 100% agree. It's definitely not on my priority list, right? But again, the the items, the products that I am uploading internationally are my higher price items and my items that sell really well on the US marketplace. And another cool thing actually about Genius Link is they will find is this item available internationally for you? That's like when you're creating your link, it will match internationally. So I think that's pretty cool. A nice feature that they have, and I'll throw that up here just a second too for Genius Link. Again, if you guys try it out, let me know how it goes. But make sure you put my name in the refer so that they know that it's coming from me. That would help me out a ton. All right, Ray says, how do you feel about product comparison videos? I'm always afraid I will say or do the wrong thing in them and worry about linking more than one product, but I notice a lot of creators do them. Yes. So comparison videos, some people are like killing it with comparison videos. I know quite a few people that are doing very well with them. Um, and some people are like, well, I bought these two things because I literally could not figure out which one, which one I wanted. And so I think in those instances, comparison videos are totally fine. Amazon did an incentive. It was like almost a year ago now. Yeah, it was like the end of last summer where they did the this or that incentive. And I mean, some of my videos did well. I didn't do a ton of those because I probably put a little more effort into it than I should have. So I didn't really create quite as many as I'd wanted to. But I think product comparison videos are totally fine. I think they're good as long as you're staying and comparing like similar products or same products but different brands, or basically it's the same product you're comparing. uh, the only thing I would say, Ray, is just don't tag more than those two products, because Amazon also has in their documentation like tagging more than three, like they recommend not tagging more than three products. And I don't know if that has changed necessarily, but the three products is kind of the rule as far as like if you still want to be placed in that upper carousel. And so I will three is my max. I'll really just keep it down to two if I have like two products in a video, which I don't do a ton. But I actually did one that was like an umbrella with a base, and that was doing pretty good on both. And then you can create one video for each one, and then you have like two videos anyway. But the comparisons I think are fine. You may have brands that reach out to you. I will say that the brands will reach out to you and be like, if you're not, recommending their brand, they may say something to you, but Amazon's not going to take your content down, So I think they're totally fine, Ray. I wouldn't worry about saying the wrong thing in them because Amazon will just reject it if you make a claim or something like that, right? So I say go for it. I know people are doing very well with them as long as they're like actually, similar products. So I think you're good. Sherry said, would a duplicate video be the same video, but one horizontal and one vertical? Yeah, that's a good question, Sherry. I think if it's the exact same content and you're just doing one horizontal and one vertical, I would say that's the same. I would say that's duplicate content. I think that, and I know, again, a lot of people have been doing this and it's not been, that is different, I think, than just uploading the same video twice or three times or 10 times. But I do tend to think it's going to be the same because it's the same content. It's just shot in a different format. So I would look to the content. And if you want to do one vertical and one horizontal, I would just do a little bit different. Maybe you do like what I would do is the longer for horizontal and then just do a shorter one for vertical. Or somebody asked this question earlier, and I think it's probably fine. I'm curious if anyone else has any input, but if you were to take a longer video, a horizontal video, and then just kind of splice it down and create another video. So you have, let's say, a 3-minute video, and then you basically take like a 40 seconds out of it or kind of splice and dice 40 seconds. It is like duplicate content, but it's a different video. I don't know. That could be seen as duplicate or not. That's hard to tell. But that would be like, I think, a better option than just, I wouldn't do a vertical and a horizontal the exact same, because technically it is duplicate. So yeah, I would just be careful with that. Product reviews by Christine says, I always shoot my videos vertical. I've noticed lately that the video no longer fills the screen, but has that black box around it. How can I get it back to how they were originally? Yeah, I wonder if Amazon is doing that, and like depending on where it's placed, because if it's in Inspire, right, that is the phone, that is the app, right? So that's going to be vertical. But if they take your vertical video and they put it on the upper carousel and like you view it, yeah, sometimes they're turning it into horizontal. I don't know how to get it back to how they were originally on Amazon, other than like deleting the old one and re-uploading the version that you wanted. But yeah, I've been seeing them doing that a bit too, and that kind of makes me think maybe they're preferring, the horizontal in certain places and the vertical in certain places. So, yeah, I don't know exactly that. Yes, yes. Okay. Yes, Kathleen, I know you're still having problems. Donna said, start a TikTok. Robin said, are you using Facebook? Yeah, she is. I had that problem and had to disconnect Amazon from the settings. Yes, yes. So disconnect everything, and then reapply. I know it's so frustrating, but we've got to get you in. That's so frustrating that keeps happening. I'm sorry. Gigi said, I earn 40 cents in Canada, so I am definitely living the dream. Yeah, I love that. 40 cents is more than 0 cents and more than 30 cents. So, but the first few cents or the first few dollars that you make really just kind of prove the concept, right? So once your videos are living on the international Amazon marketplace, they're not going to go away. Even if they take away shoppable videos, yes, they're going to go away, but like they still live there. So if they bring them back, if Amazon brings back shoppable videos in those international marketplaces, your videos are going to go back, right? So it's not like you have to do more work to get them back on the carousel. If they take them off, put them back on. I think, put it on your priority list accordingly. I wouldn't put it at the top by any means, but I do think there is an opportunity there. And I am earning internationally too, which I like. So, yes. Beth says Canada and UK are up and down for me. Yeah, I've been trying to add more videos, but having videos rejected in those geos that are fine in the US. Yeah, that's interesting. Some of them, yeah, rejecting for personal info. Yeah, I've heard that too. Canada might be a little bit more strict than the US, and that makes sense to me because they are more strict on some of the seller side things as well. So just be really careful with your claims, and anything that you're claiming or could be considered a claim. Like we're not claiming things, right? But the Amazon bots think that we are. So yeah. Alex, great question. Alex said, have you heard any more about Creator Connections? Yes. Last month's support, they said they were pausing new influencers until July 1st. Today, they're telling me I have to be in the Amazon influencer program for a minimum of 3 months. Yes, yes. So, yep. And we have a couple of people. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you, Costco Finds and Peachy Keens for chiming in. Yes, and Gigi. So here's the thing with Creator Connections. It was closed down for a while. They reopened it for July 1st, which was 2 days ago. There are minimum requirements though, and those are you need to, yes, be in the influencer program for at least 3 months, but you also have to have 100 clicks per month and $1 earned per those 3 months. Now they're saying once you meet those requirements, so it's $1 earned, 100 clicks, and then it has to be for 3 months in a row. Then you will receive an invite into the program. Some people have come back and told me that they said it's not an invite only program anymore. It's you have to meet those 3 requirements and then they'll let you get in. Some people are saying that it is invite only, but you still need those 3 requirements. And I know for a fact those 3 requirements are the requirements right now. So if you've only been in the influencer program for less than 3 months, you probably don't qualify. But keep doing your thing and once you hit that 3-month mark, as long as you have 100 clicks and $1 earned for each of those 3 months, go back to them and say, hey, I do meet the requirements now. Let me in. And we've had a lot of people that do that and then they get invited. So it is definitely possible. And Peachy Keen says, I'm assuming they have to be offsite clicks and purchases. That's debated. I've heard it both ways. I would assume it's offsite, but I know some people that got in with onsite with those requirements. So support might tell you offsite, but I would still just check in if you've met those metrics onsite too, because we all know that that's easier, right? Yes. K-Speed said, do you ever use music or can we use music? Oh, yeah, nope. You can definitely not use music anymore. Amazon released they sent us all an email last week. That was the one that said, no duplicate content. We're cracking down on this. And videos that are duplicated are going to say need your attention. So you need to go look through your Creator Hub dashboard. But one of those other things they said now is no music ever. I do not use music in my Amazon videos. I've never used music in my Amazon videos. And here's why. Because I know how strict Amazon is just from being in the space for so long. But my general rule of thumb, and this has, knock on wood, I've never gotten in trouble because this is my rule. If I didn't create the content, I am not uploading it to Amazon. And that goes for music, right? I know there's royalty-free music out there, but if I didn't create it with my keyboard and my sound equipment, which, I guess I could, like, I'm a musician, so I could totally do that. But that's not the point. If I didn't create it, I'm not uploading it to Amazon. This is different than YouTube. This is different than social media. You can be more liberal with those platforms. With Amazon, no music. I do not even take screenshots of anything on the product listing page from Amazon. I do not use sellers' images. Some people are like, well, can I just grab, for my my thumbnail, can I just grab a screenshot of, the seller's primary image? And it's like, no, maybe you can get away with it, but I don't, because I have the thing in my hand, right? So I'll just take a picture of it. So just create your own content, but that goes for music, that goes for photos, that goes for videos. Don't take a piece of somebody else's video and put it in yours and then upload it to Amazon. Again, my rule is if I didn't create the content, it will never get uploaded to Amazon because someone else created that content. And so, for me, if it's not already against Amazon's terms of service, it's going to be, right? They want original content. And so that's all that I am posting. So no music. They did blatantly say no music. So I don't know if they're taking down everyone's videos that have music. I know there's there's a lot of chatter around what's actually going on for that. But yeah, I would not use music in any content that you upload to Amazon. Social is different. YouTube is different, right? Not for Amazon though. Yeah. Ray says on Creator Connections, do you always link your shoppable video and a YouTube social link? Is it okay to just do a shoppable link? Yes, it is. A lot of my YouTube videos are very low views, so I wasn't sure if they even want those. Ray, as a rule, I always do the on-site shoppable video link, and that's just the video, option on the drop-down. I always do that, and then if I upload it to Amazon, to YouTube, which I mostly do just to have like one extra kind of, place to put it out there, I'll link to my YouTube video too. And then of course, yeah, if I put on social, I don't do a ton of social, but I will, but that's it. It's my on-site or, my video, my shoppable video, and then YouTube. I don't think they really, I know they look at them, but I wouldn't be too worried if you've already created content and like you get low views on YouTube. I wouldn't worry about that. I would still link to it. Because then the creator, or the seller rather, is seeing that you have the two links. You kind of went a little bit of the extra mile to to upload it to YouTube too. So I think it's totally fine to upload to YouTube, put that link back in Creator Connections, and then let them know you went the extra mile and you didn't only do a shoppable video, right? Yes. Alex said, Kathleen, are you making videos for Creator Ads program for Prime Day? No, that's not really no, not necessarily. And by Creator Ads, I'm sure you mean, and correct me if I'm wrong, but if everyone wants to know, Yes, yes. And Gigi also says, yes, use the hashtag creator favorites. So, I mean, like I will use the hashtags that they're saying, but I'm not like creating for ads necessarily. I create with primarily the goal is to get on the upper carousel on the product listing page. I will always test everything, right? So sometimes, and I will always do relevant hashtags, especially the ones that they want us to promote. But I'm not necessarily making videos for creator ads because there's no guarantee. It'd be awesome if any of my videos got picked up for that, but there's also no guarantee, right? And I'm sure you guys have seen some of the ads already for Prime Day, and they're harder to compete with. I'm not saying that you can't. And Amazon is showing ads, all kinds of ads in all kinds of places. So I'm not trying to be discouraging about that at all. It's just not a big part of my strategy. I haven't really gotten very many things picked up by creator ads, and maybe because it's not a big part of my strategy. But my primary objective of Prime Day is to get as many product videos on the product listing pages as I possibly can. And so creator ads is like more of a crapshoot. Whereas I know I can get videos on the product listing pages using like some of the strategies that I already talked about and things like that. So that's really my goal. If creator ads picks them up, awesome. But I'm not like creating for that. Yeah. All right, let's see. What's the difference between views and clicks, and how do I increase clicks? I have over 700 views and only 11 clicks and no sales. Okay. So views and clicks. Yeah, that's a good question. Views and clicks are, so views always tend to be more, I guess, than the clicks, because views you see in your Creator Hub dashboard, and clicks you tend to see in your, reporting. And so for a long time, I would compare those. And yes, it would be about that ratio, right? To have 700 views and 11 clicks. Like, so the views, maybe those are impressions, maybe those are the amount of times your video like showed up to somebody on a product listing page, and the clicks are the amount of times that people actually clicked on it. That would be my kind of best like guess inference there. But with only 11 clicks, no sales that's okay. Because that would mean, you'd have to have like an over 10% conversion rate right off the bat with only 11 clicks in order to get a sale. So the goal is to get more views, to get more clicks, to then increase those sales. So you just have a lot of low numbers because you're probably just starting out. Um, that's okay. Keep doing what you're doing. Listen to these strategies and do some of the things that I'm talking about. Create more content. That's the biggest thing. Create more content and you will get more views and clicks. But yeah, that's kind of my best explanation as to like what's the difference there. Yes, yes. Oh, good. Okay, great. We're getting some good feedback so Kathleen, KS said I had to start fresh with a new Amazon account, new TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and then it worked. It was faster for me to do that than deal with tech support. Yeah, that's fantastic. You will get in, Kathleen. We'll get you in. There's some glitchy techie thing going on, but somebody's got to be able to figure it out. Yes, yes. Okay. Oh man, I'm a little behind here. All right, let me try to catch up. Let's see. Product reviews by Christina says, if I create an idea list on my storefront, what's the best way to promote them on social media? Do I just share my storefront link, or is there a link specifically for the idea list I can share? You can do a specific idea list link. Definitely. You can get that either on your phone or through your desktop. But yeah, you can create on your desktop, you can do a site stripe link when you're on like your idea page. And when you're on your phone, you just click like get link, and then you do like, I want a tracking link, an associates link. So I would point them. I mean, you could point them to your storefront for sure. If you do that, just make sure the idea list that you're promoting is pinned, so it shows right at the top, but you can absolutely link directly to an idea list. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Sherry said, in Creator Connections, if there is a product listed several times, do you accept all and use the same video? Yes. Here's an example where you can, because you're not actually uploading the video more than once. You're just inputting the link to the video in more than one campaign. I have done this. I don't know why some sellers do multiple campaigns. I think it's just not like the education isn't super amazing as far as what Amazon is telling sellers on how to create these campaigns and creator connections. I think it's getting better. But I know a lot of sellers who are like, I don't know what I'm doing. What should I be doing to get good influencers? And how do I set up these campaigns properly? But you can opt in and accept to multiple campaigns that are promoting the same product and then use the same links. Because again, you're not uploading duplicate content. You're just sending them the link to the same content. So that is totally fine. And that will really just maximize and make sure that you're earning like no matter what. So yeah, Sherry, that's totally fine. I do that. Okay. All right. Yes. Thank you. This is great. Canadian Insight, love it review says Canada in general is more conservative than the USA and is stricter on advertising and spamming. I love that. Thank you. Speaking as a Canadian, thank you. Love it reviews. I appreciate that. Like I said, I do know that from the seller side, so it doesn't surprise me with the influencer side. And thank you for confirming that. Yes. All right. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Miriam says, where do you go to get into creator connections? So if you are not in, you have to get invited, but you can open up a chat with Amazon support and just ask to be invited if you have been an influencer for 3 months and have earned at least $1 each of those 3 months and had at least 100 clicks. Yes. And Gigi saying you get an email invite only. Yep. If you are like, am I in Creator Connections? You would see under the promotions tab in your offsite Amazon affiliate reporting. Yes. Under promotions, it would say Creator Connections. If it's not there, you're not in yet. So get those requirements and then you can ask to get in. They'll say it's invite only, but at least if you send them a message knowing, or, telling them that you are interested, you'll be more likely to get in more quickly, because we've had people that open up a chat and they get invited like within a couple days or a couple weeks sometimes. Okay, let's see. Costco Finds MD says, is there a quick way to get ASINs of your videos in bulk? Do you keep track of the list of your videos outside of Amazon in Excel or something? I do. Yes, I do. I have an Excel spreadsheet that I use that is included in my course that I give to everyone that's in the program there. And that's how I keep track of everything. It sounds tedious, but it's actually really, really worth the time just to put all of the links in an Excel sheet. Because what that does for me is not only can I keep track of every single one of my videos, but like I just do like like the title name, I do the Amazon like link, like the product link. I'll put the ASIN in there. I'll put the price of what it is. And I'll put like my affiliate link. I'll put my Genius link, and I'll also put the title that I've named it in Amazon, because then it's much easier for me to find it. Sometimes you guys know if you go search in Creator Hub or the manage video section, it doesn't always pull up everything that you're looking for. So that's another way that I kind of keep track of it. But yes, I have all my ASINs in an Excel sheet. However, I'm pretty sure Fluencer Fruit will give you your ASINs if you download the report from the Creator Hub dashboard. So if you have Fluencer Fruit, that's another way to just do it. And actually that brings me to, I was on a coaching call with somebody and they were like, well, how do I like start that spreadsheet that you're talking about? I already have a couple hundred videos, and my best recommendation there is use Fluencer Fruit to download your video. So when you use it, you can actually download all of the Creator Hub metrics into an Excel sheet, and you just kind of work from that, right? Because then you have all your videos already there. So instead of going back and copying and pasting, that's a really, really easy way to do it. And if you guys are in my Influence and Earn program, you all have 30 days for free of Fluencer Fruit. So that's like a huge bonus. That's actually one of the bonuses and one of the big perks of the of my program, Influence and Earn. I'll throw that up here for a second since we are at the 1 hour mark. So I'm gonna be wrapping this up in a few minutes here, but if anyone is interested, this is the link to my program, Influence and Earn. It is the exact system and strategies and everything that I do and teach and have learned along the way to be successful with the Amazon Influencer program. But one of the bonuses in here is 30 days for free of Fluencer Fruit, which will get you to where you need to be with the spreadsheet and just keeping track of everything. And it just makes it so much easier. So All right, all right. Let's see here. Peachy Keen says, gotta run. Thank you so much for doing this. Of course, looking forward to watching the rest on replay. Awesome. Yeah, the replay will just be here for however long. Well, for forever, probably. All right, Alex says, if I'm reviewing a shaker bottle with protein powder, can I tag both of those products? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I would just keep it 3 or less. But yes, if you have 2 products in there, that's totally fine. I've actually been experimenting with that a bit and tagging 2 products. I've been okay in showing up on the product page. Um, but yeah, I wouldn't do more than 3. And of course, obviously, the items have to be in there, right? The items have to be in the video and they're like separate items. So that's actually a great example, Alex, the shaker bottle and the protein powder. Like they're 2 complementary items. And so I do think that's very advantageous for Amazon customers to see. And so like that's kind of like my mentality when I'm like, should I include 2 things? Should I tag 2 products in this video? It's like, are they complementary? Do they make sense together? Like my example with the outdoor umbrella and the umbrella stand. These make very much sense together because if you have an outdoor umbrella, a lot of people need a stand, right? So here's how they work together. Same exact thing with the shaker bottle and protein powder. I think that's a perfect example of the same thing. Yeah. All right, let's see. Tamara, dumb questions. So first off, there are no dumb questions. That's why we're here. No dumb questions. But when when would we need to use a site stripe link versus just a normal link you get when you create an idea list, for example? I just use site stripe because then I'm 100% sure my affiliate tracking ID is in there. If you direct somebody to your idea list, you probably still, I mean, I think you still get credit for that because it's your storefront page, right? So if you're just sending people to your storefront, you're going to get credit for that sale. If you just send people to your idea list, you're going to get credit for that sale because you're sending them to like your little piece of Amazon real estate. I just always make sure that that affiliate tracking ID is in there. And so that's why I use Site Stripe like whenever possible, just to make sure, you know. So I think you're fine either way, but that's just kind of how I do it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, great. Product reviews by Christina says, thank you so much. As always, have to run. Just want to let you know that your module on how to repurpose videos to YouTube in your training was amazing. And I'm almost all caught up on repurposing. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Yeah. So one of the bonuses in Influence and Earn in the course is I went and did a video about how to repurpose your content on YouTube. And so everything we've been talking about with like how to pull the link, how to use Genius Link, how to upload to YouTube and like create the right title and description and all that. There's a bonus video in my course as well. So we branch out outside of just on-site too in the ways that it makes it easy to repurpose content you've already had, you know. Wonderful. Ray says, thank you so much. So helpful. Thank you for joining, Ray. You had amazing questions. So thank you for bringing those. Donna says, I put the ASINs in the file name of the video. Yeah, same. So do I, Donna. So that also helps with keeping track of everything. And when you have the ASIN in the title of your video, then when you go to upload it to Amazon, like it's already there, right? So what I do is I just cut it out of the title and put it in the tag. So yeah. Wonderful. Lisa said, for Inspire videos, do we have to upload them to a different area? No, Lisa, so you can upload them anywhere. I know there is a spot where you can like click upload video when you're on Inspire. It does not necessarily guarantee you're going to get on Inspire because it then just takes you to your regular like page where you upload content. So you do not have to upload them to a different area. You just have to if that's your goal, then I would just do like vertical videos where you're tagging kind of a bunch of different products. A lot of compilation videos work well for Inspire, but just know that you may get a ton of views on Inspire and not a lot of sales. So Inspire is not a big part of my strategy because I get way more sales on the product listing pages. So it's kind of the difference between like scrolling through TikTok or Instagram versus like going to search on YouTube. Right. So Inspire, I look to more like the social media channels like TikTok and Instagram, like I said, like the reels, right? People are just kind of scrolling, just kind of browsing a little bit. Whereas with YouTube, people are going to search for whatever they need, and then your content comes up. That's kind of like the Amazon product listing page, right? People are going to search for the product, and then your video is right there and it lives there. And yes, it rotates, right? But for me, that's the goal placement for all of my videos, unless I'm doing experimenting and things like that. But no, you do not have to upload your videos anywhere differently in order for them to get featured on Inspire. Just know that the content that Amazon is looking for Inspire is slightly different. So, all right, I'm going to wrap this up, and I am going to, if you guys haven't already seen my masterclass, I do recommend this masterclass is completely free. So if you are not already at the $10,000 a month mark earning with the Amazon Influencer Program, you are probably going to learn something in my free masterclass here. So I'm just going to leave this up here for a minute while I wrap up. And if anyone has any last minute questions here, or any tips they would like to share with the group, anything about Prime Day. KS says, thanks, Kathleen, for this great info. Now I have to go finish the course. Yes. Yeah, make sure you watch the YouTube repurposing video. And there's also a Creator Connections bonus training in there as well. So one thing that I make sure that I'm doing with, and again, this masterclass is free. So if you guys don't already, if you haven't watched the masterclass, it's straightforward. It's to the point. It's less than 30 minutes. And what it is I'm taking you through like my 5-step system. And it sounds like a lot, but like whether you're brand new or you're like, yeah, I've been in the program for like a year, but I'm just not making as much money as I want to be, you're going to learn something from this masterclass. And I just kind of keep adding more to my program. Influence and Earn is my program, my pay program, and it goes through everything that I do on site. But then as new opportunities come up, like repurposing for YouTube, right? So there is a bonus training on how to do that, because if you're already creating content for Amazon, right? Like you've already created the content. This is not like create new content for YouTube to promote Amazon stuff. We're taking the exact stuff that we've already created and now we're just putting it over to YouTube and earning more from that side, right? And the same goes with Creator Connections. There's another bonus module in Influence and Earn all about Creator Connections, because it's the same idea. You know, you've already created the content for Amazon. Now I'm going to show you how to go look through Creator Connections and find campaigns that match up with the products you've already created content for, so you can earn an extra 10%, 15%, 20%. There are some campaigns in there that are like 30%. So it's pretty amazing. And thank you guys. You ladies are just, I love the supportiveness of everyone who comes here and everyone in my program and all the people in the free community too. Like Gigi, thank you. Everyone have a safe and happy 4th. Yes. And if you guys found this helpful, I would just be so grateful if like the one thing you guys could do for me is just give me a thumbs up on the video, because apparently that tells YouTube that you liked my video and that it was helpful. And then it tells me that too, right? And Beth, thank you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up before you go. Thank you guys, Gigi and Beth. I really appreciate you. And Donna and Sherry, very much for you guys showing up live and asking amazing questions, because that just helps the whole group, right? Ray had fantastic questions. Tamara had amazing questions. So thank you guys all for coming live. Don't forget to grab the masterclass if you want some additional training. If you're missing a piece on like, how do I really get to where I need to get to start earning the money that I want to get? Repurposing content and doing all that. And if you're not yet in the Amazon Influencer Program, the masterclass is going to help you too. Kathleen says, please help me get in. Yes, Kathleen, we're going to help you get in. It's something techy, right? So if you could, let's go move this over to the Facebook group. And Kathleen, have you tried any other social platforms? And I would also write into Amazon and give them your error message and see what they say, because that could also be very helpful too. Beth said, have a beautiful and safe 4th to the US peeps. Yes, 4th of July is tomorrow. It's going to be an exciting celebration day, fireworks and grilling and all that fun stuff. So, all right, grab the masterclass if you guys haven't already. And I think we're going to do this again next week. So I will post the link to join. Next week, we're going to do one more before Prime Day. So we'll be back here, same time, same place. Next week, we'll chat more about Prime Day and any updates that Amazon has given us to really get ready. So I will see you all next week. If not before then, make sure you join the free Facebook group. And yeah, thanks for joining everyone live. Thanks for joining. If you're on the replay, let me know that you're here, and I'll be back to answer questions again next week. So have a happy and safe 4th, and I'll see you all later.